ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Handoff from the gun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Midway through the season, now staying in that top 25, staying relevant in the playoff discussion, that's a big deal. But what do they need to do in the second half of the schedule here?
Less attention to the number beside their name, more attention to what's still out there to be played for. There's the college football playoff, there's big bowl games. There's a lot out there still, but you've got to win. That's the key right now in the second half of the season, taking one game at a time and making sure you leave it all out on the field.
No doubt, because you don't know what's going to happen in the top 25 around you. You don't know who's going to lose. We've seen it now. More parity with transfer portal and NIL, more losses and upsets that you're like, that would never happen, and then you're right back in it.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. Picks up the first down, still moving. At the 35, he's loose. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball and let him go to work.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Finds his man. It's Sategna. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's...
It's picked off. That's number 10. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Motion from the back. This quarterback part of their running game. Finds some fresh air. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Might as well give it to him again. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Can't get him to the ground. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knock it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Run it with the fullback. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. Makes the catch. It's Washington. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
It's caught. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Give to the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runs. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss.
Got some room into the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Sooner.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stay patient. They stay within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the second. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Odom. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it away off his back foot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's so important when his safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing it. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. The best thing that's
didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Here's a heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. He wants to take the top off. Grabs it inside the tag. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Leaves it with the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. It'll be a 1st down, spotted at the 12-yard line, and they can still stop the clock.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Here comes the heat. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Caught at the 25. Off to the races to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And this late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on 1st down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. No good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
To the air on second down. The short hand. It's Odom. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Humphries. There he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Odom. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Wants to go up top. And his throw is incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get up.
Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Right down the middle. It's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got him on the move. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Get set!